So right off the bat, I was tracking, when Bitcoin moves hard, I use the 1 minute to track it because there's really no other way. You got to be just keen, right? So I was like this, just channeling, and I just keep moving fast. You should do this. Just sit on the 1 minute, read a book, and just keep moving your charts, and you'll realize that's just how all the charts work, and that's an ascending triangle with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. So what happens? It broke to the upside. Of course it did. Let's take a look at the 15 minute, right? 15 minute is getting extended. So it's going to go, Bitcoin's going to go sideways now based on I have a cool little skill set here called projection price analysis with alerts on the stochastic. And what I do here is I project. Now we'll look at smaller and bigger time frames, but this is the projection here. We got to touch the 21-day moving average before we can move again. After every spurt, you'll see spurt, touch the 21, spurt, touch the 21. You have to come back and touch the 21. It's just the rules of the universe. It's just, I don't know why, but it is just what happens. This is just something I found to be true. 1 out of like a million times, it'll keep going up. But every 99.99% of the time, the price has to come and touch the 21-day moving average like so before it can move to the upside. So here's the next scalp trade before it even occurs. It's something like this. And this is how I do it. And I'm always hours ahead of my 4-hour trade or days ahead of my 4-hour trade. I'm hours ahead of my 1-hour trade. And this is how I get locked and loaded. The 1 hour is still ready to go. And it has momentum. So we're not done yet. I don't exit 1 hour trades till we curve and we get above the dotted line. Like there, and like there. Are we curved above the dotted line? No. So this pump is not fully fulfilled yet. There still could be some gas in the tank. So we're going to watch this very closely. Beautiful big candle for Bitcoin. It was just, and this is simple. This is what's called a bull flag that breaks out 68% of the time. All you had to do is just play this bull flag and Bitcoin pump to the upside. I did put the call for my Patreons, woke up. And I went to bed at like 2 a.m. watching Bitcoin closely. And look at this awesome NFT. We're going to put like a thick back on it, spin it inside of like a circular thing. And it's just going to spin around on like a thick, cool back with like some clear, I like clear plastic looking or clear glass. It's going to look like it's made on glass. And we're going to sell I want to sell about 10 of these for $250 or maybe 20 of these for $500, something pretty cool. And I want to give away to charity, if I can, $2,500 to charity. And then, and that will be my first NFT. I'm going to sell the Crypto Lifer Doing Damage. Shout out to Rufus Homeboy. I'd also like to give the artist who hooked me up a bone as well. Maybe even give him a contract add-on, and then after it gets sold, he gets paid for the rest of his life. So I want to work that out. If someone can help me figure this out, I want to turn this into an NFT. I do not know how. I could start researching it today, and I know I could get it done. So it's on my list, and it's on my radar, and I'm going to be working on that for the next few days too as well. Ada and Alice, though. Yeah, my very first bull run. I'm so happy. Shout out to 9+10. Pretty cool, man. And so if you were in the Patreon, if you paid $99 a month, that's what you get for every day. I'm just tracking it. And right here, I'm on the 1 minute, but even earlier at about, let's see where we're at here. All-time high. I could not believe it. I woke up this morning. I give my patrons a video update at 9:15 a.m. explaining exactly what I see happening for BTC. Here's our Bitcoin update. It's about 9:11 a.m. on Wednesday. Screen share, weekly screen share today. Weekly screen shares today. We broke out. We're above top trend line. Beautiful thing. Very beautiful. So I'll be watching the little play to give you guys your updates. But this looks very nice to me. I'm personally opening up a Bitcoin trade right now as we speak. See that? I'm personally opening up Bitcoin trade as we speak. 64,300. And you know what? Damn, it feels good to be a lifer. And there we go at 66,007 on our way to $67,000 Bitcoin. And all you can do is just keep making these little bullish pennants as they break to the upside. So here was a 5-minute bull pennant that broke out. See? When things go into price discovery, price moves fast. And when price moves fast, people are jumping in from around the world. They're like, I got to get it, I got to get it, I got to get it. I think I am the best person to have around during any type of bull run. I will, because I'm just more obsessive compulsive and I don't have to sleep as much as most people. So you're going to see me just going in to the charts over and over and over again. And it's only a matter of time till I'm going to give you the beans, over and over again. And I'm going to show you how to find the beans. Most people don't even know what's going on. When price moves, I'm on the 1 minute. I know exactly where to go when you need to get there. And that's why I'm pumping hard. That's why I'm working 16 hours a day for each and every one of my patrons, because we are not going to get left behind. I am not going to get you missed out on a trade. I'm not going to party one night, wake up in the morning, and be, I missed that all-time high for you guys now. You are my number one up. It goes my wife, it goes my 2 kids, my wife, and you guys. You guys are little my babies. 66666 as Bitcoin, that's at 66,600. What a beautiful day to be alive. Let's get that music pumping back up in the game. Ooh, Bitcoin pump party right here live as Bitcoin's at an all-time high at 66,658. And we called Bitcoin. It's a good day to kind of just talk about, the ideas here and on the channel, why people come to this channel. Because there's a lot of channels like Crypto Savvy and other people who were just consistently trying to short Bitcoin. We got Optical Art who's claiming that we're going to dump to some crazy lows, and he's going hard on it day in and day out. He's just like, Now, we look at all the different ideas here from all these videos that I made, right? And I just kept staying on this one fundamental Bitcoin golden pocket. Did we bottom? 3 signs that we may have a bottom for Bitcoin. These are a day before this, I would long Bitcoin at 32,400.
But we did not get the swing down. This was a lot flatter.
I'm talking about how we have bullish divergence here on the daily time frame. And here I'm talking about,
So are they shorting or longing is the question nobody really knows. And the wick, the secondary wick, went right to the 618 and the 0.65.
I talked about how we went to the golden pocket right there 3 times in a row and how it was just too much of a coincidence that there was going to have to be some type of pump to the upside. So it was very, very insane. And boom, there we go. So we've been just tracking Bitcoin very accurately. This channel has been nailing it since 30K, even before that, since way down here when we were trading it at 8K, 6K, and on our way. And I was just thinking, I bought a lot of Bitcoin at 3K, and that Bitcoin is now 20x'd itself. I've 20x'd my wins, so shout out to Rocket Dog. I'm so glad you're in to be on your Patreon. Thank you for all the hard work you are putting in. The $20 super chat from one of my patrons, Rocket Dog. Rocket Dog, you're the man. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate you. Now, a lot of kids are getting wrecked following the wrong YouTuber, I'm telling you. And sometimes it's just the algorithm. The algorithm just picks the wrong YouTuber for you, and your demise has been sealed. You start listening to this guy, you're a beginner, you think it's legit. The thing is, he makes a few good trades at the beginning, so you get sucked in. Next thing you know, he's telling you he's starting to short Bitcoin. He sees signs of shorting, that this is a guaranteed bear market. We're definitely in a bear market. Anyone that told you we were definitely in anything, get away from them. Come to my channel. I never say I know anything. I said I didn't know what Bitcoin. I don't know anything. Is Bitcoin go? I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know what Bitcoin's going to do. How did I predict it? How do I project it? I'm good at reading the technical analysis. The technical analysis told me Bitcoin was going to do certain things. Look, it was this simple. Bitcoin was in a falling wedge. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. Look at that. And that's like a bull flag in a way too. Like we see that in a smaller coin and be like, it's flagging. You would just take your length of your pole and say, okay, this is where BTC is about to go. And Bitcoin pumping up to $96,000 and on the way to 100K, right? Says the measured move here. And I just play these. I play measured moves. Like I don't do anything different. We were low on the weekly. You make the call. You know what I'm saying? We're going to double top here on the weekly. That kind of, we may have another, I believe it's highly likely we have a pullback here. We're going to get a little higher. I want to see us get a little higher. I would like to see us spurt even up 68, 69, even to 71K. And then I'd like to see us kind of come back down to 65, 62. I think 62, we'll bounce off this area again. Highly likely that we go up here. We make some crazy, awesome highs. And here's my idea why. Because the 4 hour is got one more flip in it, and then it's going to double top overbought, right? And we know that's extended for the 4 hour. Personally, the 1 hour is also. So soon we're going to see the daily very overbought, which has been waiting. It's like, hello, I've been up here, and I've been here. The RSI extremely extended. When these two things occur, there's going to be a pullback or a sideways action of some type. So don't get it twisted. Take your profits. If you made a good trade, take your profits. Please take your profits. Bitcoin Hasher. Toad porting with Moon River to join Kusama Network next week. Then Toad is porting with Moonbeam to join Polkadot Network. Pancake mints 1 to 2 million tokens a week out of thin air. Toad and Pat have a limited supply. So out of the Bitcoin Hasher, pretty good idea about Toad. I still haven't really gotten into the Toad as much as you've told me to personally buy Toad, and I love that you've given me the $20 super chats on and on and on and on and on, and I appreciate that. I will take closer looks at Toad Swap. I'm going to put it on my list now to look at because I just forget about things. Too many things go through my mind. Thank you so much for the Toad Swap. The fact that it's going to connect with Moon River and Kusama, that's a big deal for me. I don't know about you guys. That's a big deal for me, and I think that could be substantial. So, yeah, and then it has a limited supply. Okay. Cake just has the name, man. Cake just got that cake. That marketing cake, baby. So we are in price discovery for Bitcoin. Now, where do you go? You figure out where you're going to go. Measured moves are pretty easy. A lot of people are using fib extensions. I know how to use them, and I use them for years. I find my measured moves are even more accurate or spot on. Good morning. What a good day to be a lifer. Shout out to Kevin Tam up in the spot. What a good day to be a lifer at the all-time high for Bitcoin. And we've been sitting here since day one, calling this all-time high, waiting for the all-time high. And so here, the measured move right here is 72,764. So that's where we're going to go before our pullback. I'm telling you right now, because that's the length of the pole. The bots already programmed the length of the pole. They're going to pump that price. And it is what it is. So that's what I see happening. I believe that will be the pullback area, 72,000. Let's see if you guys can hold me to it. Mark that area. We'll put an alert on it right there. So when it hits, I will know. And 72,000. Yep. And Bitcoin on the way to $67,000 Bitcoin. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on into the live and calling yourself crypto lifers. We did it, baby. We did it. Woo! What a great day to be a crypto lifer. Yeah, I got my chain out. Yeah, I'm swinging. I'm walking like a gorilla, baby. I'm doing that Colin McGregor dance. We did it, baby. We did it. So far, so good. We've made it through an insane time. A lot of people couldn't take the pain. A lot of people got down in the dumps here, lost their portfolios. A lot of people bought up here and got slaughtered. You know what? The people that held here, they're back where they are. They're up a little, at least. At least they got their money back if they were patient. The people that sold out and got all emotional, they are sitting on the sidelines crying right now. They have no money left. Some people only had $1,000, $2,000. Went all in on Bitcoin up in here. When it went down, I don't like this stuff. They sold it. Had no idea what they were buying. Did no research. Had no conviction in themselves. At the end of the day, it's about believing in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, then ain't nobody gonna believe in you. Rocky, right? But at the end of the day, you have to believe in yourself. Okay? And then if you believe in yourself, you believe that the decisions you make, the research you do is good. And if the research you do is good, then you should you should stick to what you're doing. And so that's just kind of like how I look at it. Like, so build confidence in yourself so when the next time you make a decision, you don't bail on it just because Bitcoin's dumping to the downside. And I know I'm not talking to my lifers, but if anyone's new, jumping on in, because there's new people every day jumping on into the live. Okay? Lifer got me into Phantom at 22 cents. The bags are real. Oh, the bags are so real. So real. Hodled the line despite the hatred on all sides. Let's take a look at these awesome super chats. $10. Good morning. Great day to be a lifer. Shout out from Kevin Tam. Thank you for the $20, $220, $50 already coming in Tokyo Sex Whale. Welcome to Patreon. Sex Whale and Danny. Shout out to everyone here on the live, man. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Oh, Sex Whale jumped on into the Patreon. Smart man. Smart man. Welcome to the round table. 66,968. And how do you track Bitcoin? You go to the smallest time frame you can when things are getting out of control. Okay? I just taught you a trick. And it makes sense. Why? Because time moves fast. If time moving so fast that you can't track it, I'll also teach you something that's pretty interesting. I've seen these play out as inverted head and shoulders. And this one is actually. Even though it's hidden, and because I've played with time and space and I've messed with the charts, probably I've twisted my mind. But look, that's an inverted head and shoulder, even though you can barely check it out. Isn't that crazy? And we're breaking to the upside parabolic when, look at that rising wedge breaking to the upside. And that's a 68% chance of break to the downside. We're starting to break out. Okay? Remember, this is what happens when things go parabolic on a bigger time frame. So you take the length of this pole, and this 1 minute is trying to tell you that it's got legs. It's going to have to probably go sideways at one point. Something like this here. Looks like it's going to go sideways or down, a little bit and reset on the stochastics. But Bitcoin has legs to go to some crazy numbers all the way up here. So just the 1 minute is giving you 69,000. Glad to have found my way to the Lifer Patreon and the Lifer groups. Thanks goes out to the Lifer for everything. Shout out to Dirty Harry for coming on in, man. Today is the day where it all comes down. Today's the day where all the hard work comes through. Today's the day where we get to sit back. I get to take my wife out to dinner today, and we get to look at each other and we get to go, we did it. We did it, didn't we? Today's a day for love. Today's a day for success. Today is a day for just pulling it on in and being so excited for what's happening in the markets today. Unbelievable. I'm so happy to be a lifer and to have each and every one of you here. So Bitcoin doing beautiful now. Next resistance point is about $67,000. And we're going to get high on the 1 minute. When that happens in the stochastics, we go sideways. That's just what happens. Here's our next resistance point at 66,956 for Bitcoin. Unbelievable. And we just opened up a long. Unreal, man. We just opened up a long in the Patreon. If you're one of the patrons, I played a video for my Patreons. And right here in the middle of the video, I'm opening up a long right here.
Yeah, this flag that popped out. We're watching the smaller flag on the 15, and the little losses will be protected. So I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin.
We opened up a long at 64,326. What a beautiful day to be alive in cryptocurrency. Like, I'm just super excited. This is unbelievable. And there's the target there. And we're just going to keep tracking Bitcoin on the smaller time frames because it's the easiest and the only way to do it when Bitcoin is doing absolute damage. So shout out to everyone here. There's really not much. I want to go over all the other coins, but it's just like, let's go over our due diligence, though. Let's do what we do every day. We'll let Bitcoin sit on ice for a second, and we'll move on through. Shout out to everyone out there. Let's have a blast today. Let's really just relish this moment. Let's be super excited. We fought through all the hard times to be here now. We were the ones where we were the ones who were laughed at, ridiculed, told that we would never get rich. People told us we were buying a Ponzi scheme. People told us we were, whatever Bitcoin was, it was some type of scheme or, and I told them, what are you talking about? It is the greatest money ever made. It is the greatest form of store of wealth that we've ever seen in the history of man. It is the scarcest asset in the world, and it has achieved a $1 trillion market cap before anything else. Now the market cap's well above $1 trillion. Bitcoin pumping well above big market caps. Kicked Facebook's butt. The market cap is bigger than Facebook. Soon it will be the biggest market cap of anything in the world. And then when that happens, what do you think is going to happen? It'll be the greatest asset in the world. And people will still be like in awe of it. Beautiful day to be alive. So much light coming from Sammy. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Shout out to Dustin Calva up in the spot. The Bears laughed at me and blocked me from the chat. Now we are laughing at them too. At them, LOL. Yeah, we are, man. Can we check Theta eventually? Crypto, the Bears laughed at me. I know. 48K in the UK now. Unbelievable. 66,850. And there's really no reason to stop Bitcoin at the greatest asset in the world. And everyone who didn't get in is like, damn, I should have probably gotten in. I don't think we had enough shorts, but if we did, people will still short from up here, but we didn't have enough. They should have, sucked it in a little more and played with it like it was going to dump more to suck in the shorts. They could have done a better job liquidating more shorts, in my humble opinion, but they did a good job. Let's take a look at Whalebach Rect. Are there still people actually shorting Bitcoin like fools? Let's take a look. I love to look at Whalebach Rect, and it shows me all the people who got wrecked today. Sad but true. Look, liquidated short on Bitcoin at 67. Liquidated short at 67. Liquidated short 120,000, 1.3 million. Liquidated short $188,000. $200,000 shorts. Look, a $640,000 buy. She got bombed, yo. And I'm telling you, man, so the shorts are getting liquidated. Why would you short the greatest asset in the world? All you got to do is buy it and hold on. Easiest way to get rich in the entire world is to buy Bitcoin. And honestly, not only that, but we were giving you the cup and handle. We were the first channel, I believe, to do it. I'll give you two things that we gave you that I didn't see on any other channel. All right, right off the bat. First of all, this idea. Second of all, I was doing this right when it started, that this is a possible inverted head and shoulder. And inverted head and shoulders break to the upside 98% of the time with a measured move. The bots are going to pick up on this. This is also going to be a place where Bitcoin will pull back. Sorry. Let me put my shell back, like my turtle shell back. There you go. Bang. This will be another place where Bitcoin will pull back. I'm telling you. I do this religiously, and I'm 90% accurate with my measured moves. Ask anyone that watches this channel. Ask any one of my patrons. And it's just the measured moves are that accurate because that's how the bots are trading. It's not me. It has nothing to do with me. Throw my ego out of it. I'm trying to burn the ego. The idea is this. The idea is that this is how bots trade. So we watch the bots. So all eyes on the bots, right? And again, nothing else you could do but track it on the 1 minute when it's getting this volatile. And we already predicted that this would happen on the 1 minute. Remember, we said the 1 minute was high. We're going to come back to the bottom of the channel. So all eyes on BTC. And as I said before, if it can break out of this, and that's going to be about where we're going to end up, just, short-term wise throughout the day. And again, we go to the 1 hour. Does it have gas? It still has momentum. So until that 1 hour occurs, we're not out of the trade yet. So everything is still open to me. Everything is still viable. Changed nothing about the plan, and I keep tracking my trade. Okay. Stop loss to break even by all means. Okay. I feel you, Rod. I'm long right now, baby. Okay, so let's take a look at the show. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin on all different time frames. Okay. There's our earlier design, and it came right down to the channel. And now it's starting to pop, just like we thought. Look at this. How crazy is that? Popping off the bottom of my channel as if I knew that. It's like you really can find the channel. And like somehow we are deadly accurate here at finding the channel. And understanding what's happening with Bitcoin at a fast rate too, without having to think. Just moving, because we do this every single day. If you do something every single day, you will get extremely good at it. Trust me. Especially if you do it without a day off for years. I haven't taken a day off live streaming in over a year. This channel is bumping to the upside, pushing to the upside. We are going to make it to 100,000 subscribers faster than any other channel. I'm going to make it happen. I'm telling you right now. All my alts already pumping. Yeah, and let's take a look at what's happening in the altcoins. Let's take a look at Binance right now. And KuCoin. Let's have just a field day with everybody today. Let's take a look at it all. LS token that keeps on paying us, lifers. I know, lossless does not stop. Lossless has been absolutely insane. Let's take a look at the markets here on Binance, shall we? So we got CTSI starting to make a move. We talked about that. FTT starting to make a move. We went over that this morning. YGG starting to make a move. Yield Guild Games, right? We talked about that. That's on KuCoin as well. One of our old, we will go over that on the weekly screen share. HBAR, we have a call for that yesterday going up. Cream, AR, SRM, Illuvium, one of our favorite coins at 777s. Interesting. MBOX. I love me some MBOX, right? Flow, Solana is on the radar. SRM. Let's take a look at the fiat. Sun booming up 34%. 1 inch kind of doing a little bit of a damage. Cartesi, which I talked about. Shout out to anyone that jumped into the Cartesi trade. Let me look at Cartesi. Let's look at the Cartesi setup real fast. In the Patron. In the Patron, get it? In the Patreon. Well, I should actually have it. Here we go. The wins. So just since like Saturday morning, we've been banging on them. Like since Saturday morning, 155% for NBS in the Patreon, right? 60% gains for New Cipher, 80% gains for Key, 62% gains on GTC, Gitcoin. CKB we hit for 47, Nervos. Boom, Safe Haven boomed up for 103%. Actually went up probably 180 or 140 or 20 right there. But we hit our target at 103% gains for Safe Haven. No stop loss got hit in the making of any of these trades. Cartesi, 19%. If you want to learn how we do this, if you want to learn how this gets done, this is from Saturday alone, okay? From Saturday alone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades in 5 days. Unbelievable. And who knows what we'll hit today. And we nailed Bitcoin numerous times. I am now 16 for 20 trading Bitcoin. Been stopped out twice, got back into those trades, and made a killing on them. So things have been absolutely ludicrous in the group. We've been doing very, very well. We created a new system about 3 months ago. I tweaked it a little bit, and things have it's been breaking out and doing an absolute crazy move for me. So shout out to anyone that's been watching. Shout out to all my patrons that have been rocking with me. It's been an amazing run. I've had a blast doing what we do, tracking Bitcoin on a daily basis, and just having a blast and absolutely killing it. So thank you to each and every one of you for coming on in. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Without y'all, there would be nothing here. No trades, no nothing. You know, I wouldn't have the passion. And who wants to get rich alone? Who wants to sit there and just I'd be sitting here alone. I moved to a new state. I'm still kind of finding friends and family and stuff. I'd be here alone just I'm so happy that I started my channel, dedicated myself to something, and it paid me back in so many ways. The love is insane that y'all give me. The love is insane. Shout out to everyone here on the live. 248 people watching, 130 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Thanks a lot. Emotions are the biggest barrier to your trading. Best thing to do is trace Sammy's art until you start feeling confident again. Don't force your trades. Shout out to Dustin, always helping the kids out. Dustin, always helping the kids out. And the man, you could be a grown man. Dustin, thank you so much. You're the man, dude. What a nice person in the group. We have so many awesome lifers that know what it's like to be lost or try to find themselves in there to help you. They are there to help you. I'm telling you right now. Shout out to all my lifers. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance and also who predicted the Bitcoin pump. How do we do it? We use Bitcoin dominance. We were saying, okay, Bitcoin dominance is highly likely to pump to the upside, right? It was a projection that Bitcoin would pump based on Bitcoin dominance. So I just, we kind of showed you the entire way of how to trade the cryptocurrency market because there's a way to do it. It's not like the other markets. You don't just jump in and go, oh, I'm going to do whatever I want. It doesn't work like that. You have to have a plan. You have to know what you're doing every single morning. You got to do the same things. And that's why every single day we track Bitcoin here live on the channel at 10 a.m. Then we track Bitcoin dominance soon thereafter. And then we continue with the dollar index, the Dow Jones. We look at total 2, total 3 if we have to. The entire market cap. We show you where we're going, where we've been. We talk about the past, present, and future. And we break down an entire window of what's happening. Now, this is a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside. Is it not? But it still has legs here on the 4-hour, suggesting that Bitcoin just is not done yet. Look, Bitcoin's not done until this 4-hour gets overbought. We do see some bearish div beginning to form here. We have swing down to swing down, while we have swing up to swing up. Eventually, time will come, and there will be a reckoning. Also, the moving averages are getting wide, as we know on my channel, on my idea here. So, and we're about to get overbought here. So it's telling you that, alts are about to, Bitcoin's dominance is about to give away to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to pump for 2 to 3 hours. And then it says around, it's 11 o'clock, somewhere around 3, 4 o'clock. The money's going to start to flow heavily back into the altcoins based off this theory of Bitcoin dominance. And that's what I'm saying. Like right here, look, money flowed into the altcoins. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Because you'd be like, what does he mean? Well, use a split screen here. Okay? And this is why the education on this channel is bar none. So take a look at this. And why is the education bar none? Because I've almost lost my life. I fell through a glass door, bleeding out the main artery here. It was disgusting. I don't know why it's not so apparent on that. And this was a nasty scar right down here to my main artery. I fell through a glass door with my wrist, bleeding all over the place. The story, everyone's heard the story. But the idea is, man, I know what it was like to feel like I lost my life and just to be sitting there in just a complete state of shock, Phantom looks like it wants to take the cake and now continue to rip to the upside on the 1 hour. So Phantom explodes on the 1 hour. Look at that. The shoulder, inverted head and shoulder on Phantom. And that's what's called passing by TA. I didn't even know it was there. We just kind of passed by when I split screen, happened to be there. And where's the measured move for Phantom? Pretty simple. All you got to do is take the length of the pole to the 21-day moving average. Flip that up here. That's going to render you a pretty good level at 260 even. So Phantom to 260 is the idea here. Phantom to 260. Shout out to anyone that jumped on into the Phantom idea here. Appreciate each and every one of you for being on into the live. So